Hey everybody, it is Ivy from Walker County, and I am here today, as you can tell, with no makeup on. I'm going to show you guys my holiday glam makeup. As most of you know, I love makeup, and we have a makeup artist, Coralie. She's actually our cousin, and she does our makeup for all the big events, but for the events that she's not here for, Sophie and I do our makeup at shows, and so we love to learn new things from her, and so I picked up some things from her as well that I'm going to show you guys today. The look that I'm going for is very, very glam. It's a super bold eye, nude lip. It's going to be super pretty for holiday parties. It's got some sparkle on it, a little bit of purple, which will add some color. It's going to be really fun. But the first thing we're going to do is we are going to moisturize. I'm using my favorite Drunk Elephant Whipped Moisturizer. It gives a great base to your skin, and Drunk Elephant has been my absolute favorite to use on my skin. I love the stuff they have. I use it literally every day. Love it. Next, we are gonna start with the eyes first because we're doing a very, very bold eye look, and we're gonna have some fallout. We wanna do that first so the fallout doesn't get all over our foundation. First, what I do is I'm gonna start off with my Jaclyn Hill palette, and I absolutely love this palette, so I've definitely hit pan on some of my favorite colors, but we're gonna be using those today. We are gonna start with this kind of brush. It's just kind of fluffy, and we're gonna use this neutral orangey color to kind of wash all over our lid. So I zoomed you guys in so that you could see a little bit better what I'm doing, but I take this orange neutral color, and I'm going to start it out on the outer corner and bring it in. Blend out the edges. You always wanna make sure those edges are nice and blended. And also what I'm gonna do is you're gonna notice that I'm going way out here with my eyeshadow, but we're gonna clean that up with a makeup wipe, and it's gonna make this really strong straight line with your eyeshadow that's gonna look really cool. We're gonna keep building that color to make that a nice bright orange. Got this crazy look going on. I've got the orange down. I'm going to go a little bit darker now with a little bit more denser brush. It's still kind of the same brush shape, but it's a little bit more dense. And we are gonna go in with this color. It's a darker brown, but it's not too dark. Take that, and I'm going to keep this one more on the outer corner. So start on the outer corner and blend it in. Looking crazy, but looking cool, I promise. Now we're gonna go with the purple color. I always use this brush for like the darker colors, and it works really well for me. So I've got this purple in this palette that we're gonna start off with. So I take quite a bit on the brush, and I do the outer corner again, keeping that really focused on the outer corner, taking that far out right there, and then just keep on blending that. We want the colors to be very blended. So we're doing it on this side now. I'm keeping on making this purple darker. Now that I've got that, I'm gonna take a smaller brush and take the darkest purple I have and do that on the very outer corner. I'm gonna take this kind of brush, it's very small, and pack on this really dark purple color. And it's an old Kat Von D eyeshadow palette. I've had this like so long. I don't even know if they sell this anymore. Put it on the outer corner here, kind of giving it a triangle shape. So now that those colors are on, I'm gonna take my fluffy brush that I used earlier that has really no product left on it, and just going to make sure those colors are all nice and blended together. Okay, so here's the fun part. This is where you get to clean it all up. I'm gonna take a makeup wipe, and I am going to wrap my finger around it, and I'm going to clean up the edges here. So I'm gonna clean under my eye, all that dark purple that's fallen, and then I'm gonna take my finger like this and clean that all up. See how straight and clean that is now? From that to that. So we're gonna do that on this eye, clean it up. And you may think that's really harsh and straight, but once we put the foundation on, we're gonna blend that out a little bit, and it's gonna look really clean. It's gonna look very cool and clean, and not so harsh when the foundation is on and we buff it out a little bit. So this eye look I'm doing is called a cut crease, and this has been a look that has taken me a long time to master. I've learned tips and tricks from our makeup artist, Coralie. So I'm gonna zoom you in even more. So we're gonna take some concealer. I'm taking the e.l.f. concealer that I use on my face. So any concealer that you already use. I'm gonna take that concealer on the brush. We are literally putting concealer in this like half moon shaped kind of way on the inner corner of the eye. So take the concealer and I'm gonna draw like this. And then we're gonna put concealer all down here. Okay, so I put concealer in this kind of like shape, so it looks like this when you open the eye. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put a little bit more concealer on there just to matte it out a little bit more, and then I'm gonna do the other eye. Now that both of those are drawn on, as you can see, we're going to put glitter in that area. But what I wanna do is I wanna make sure that it's not this weird line in between the concealer and the purple. So I'm just gonna take what's left over on that and run it along the line here of the concealer and the eyeshadow. Just buffing that out like that. I actually bought this, so I love drugstore makeup. I use mostly drugstore makeup. And I found this Wet n Wild like liquid sparkly eyeshadow during I think Halloween time, and I have been obsessed with it. I use it at like every show. So I'm gonna put that where the concealer is. Okay, so as you can see, we've got this really cool line now, cut crease, that's blended out really nicely. It's a super harsh line with the glitter, but then it blends into the purple here. And you can always take that brush and keep on blending that line of the purple and the sparkles just to give it that extra blend if you feel like it's too harsh of a line. But it's gonna look really cool with some lashes on a full face. So I'm gonna hop off here and put some lashes on, and I will be back and we will finish this face. So we are back. I have the lashes on and we are gonna finish the eyes here in a bit, but we first have to finish the face now. So we've got the eyes almost done. Let's put the foundation and all that on, and then we will finish the eyes. So I'm going in, I think I used this in the last video that I made. It is Revolution Makeup. I love their foundation. So the foundation is on. Next, we're gonna go in with some concealer. I'm gonna use the same concealer I used on my eyes. It's e.l.f. Cosmetics. Now we are going to powder our face. Wipe that excess powder away in the spots I put that in. And then I'm going to bronze up this face. And basically what I do with bronzer is just kind of contour with it. I also contour my nose a little bit. So I take this like little bitty eyeshadow brush and dip it a little bit in my bronzer. And I just kind of go along these sides here of my nose. Now I'm gonna do my blush. I like this pinky and orange color here, and I kind of mix them a little bit, and I just put that on the apples and blend it up kind of into my contour line. Now we're gonna add some highlighter. I found this palette for like $10 at Ulta, and it's by the brand called Catrice, and the highlighters in it are gorgeous. I love, love, love these. I also put that highlighter on the tip of my nose. Now that we were done with highlighter and stuff, we're gonna finish these eyes. We gotta do my brows. And now for the finishing touches on the eyes. We wanna put eyeshadow on the bottom of the eyes as well. So we're gonna take a very, very small like pencil brush and take that brown color that we used to blend at first and go right under the lash line. And we want that blended, and then we want to take it up and soften that harsh line right here. And then while we are here, I'm taking that same brush, I'm not changing it out, dipping it in the purple and doing it on the outer part of the lower lash line. And now you've got really a full eye look. Next up we're gonna do mascara on the bottom lashes. I'm gonna take the same highlighter that I used for my cheeks and my nose and put it on the brow bone. I'm gonna put my lip on. Right now I'm just using this nude lip liner and this lipstick. It's a nude lipstick. It's called NYX Liquid Suede. Okay guys, I put the lip on and I am ready to go. Tell me what you think of this look, if you like it, if you wanna try it. Tag us if you do try it. We love y'all. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.